So here we are having a look at stuff that I've been accumulating for James and Della. And what do we have here? Just an envelope there, unpostmarked from our friends at Eastern Auctions. Some leftover US stuff, I don't know what the heck. And then here we have, that says very fine, so we got a little of this, a little George V there, the portrait issue, Corvette, and a bunch of George V all the way up to Karsh. Here we have some Karsh stamps. Some of them are G, through the animals, prime ministers, the $1 totem pole lodge, and they're all very fine or better. Like they're really quite good. There's the totem pole lodge. And the similar package here, George VI, war issue all the way up to 306, QE2 after that to the Queen Mother, and all very fine plus. Miscellaneous stuff, I just got so tired. Just put in my bag. And similar here, now this has some of the edges, straight edges and so on. A little bit of George V there. Miscellaneous leftovers. And this whole bag full of this kayak guy with G stamps. Flying G's, floating G's, thick G's, small G's, whatever. Little medallions there. All kinds of miscellaneous leftovers. See those packages there? They're both G's. That's a like 80 or 90 or 100 G stamps all in a bundle. A few leftovers. These are not in terribly good shape, but there's there's a 50 center in there. I'm sure you could add that to one of your packages when you're shipping it out. Oh, and there's another one of those bundles, but it's only about half there. And then a bunch of little bit older stuff. Leftovers, not necessarily very fine. The very fine stuff is in these other packages. And these are all for you folks. And I'll be bringing them along, or you can come and get them once all this virus pandemic stuff is over. Oh, the other thing I'm so happy to say is that I have been working on my stamp collection. Guess what? So now you see this is my stamp collecting shelf. You see those tags there? My goodness, you don't know how much work that is. There they are, all my tags. And they're all labeled, so every volume, King George V to the medallion, King George Pictorial to King George VI Complete, Halifax to QE2, that's Halifax stamp 1949, OHM S&G, coil stamps, perfins, pre-cancels, and all of these are all very fine. So what's the big deal? Let's just see. Let's have a look, see what's in here. I've got a few. So this is just the book of coils. So there we are, coil stamps. So those George V on the top are not that great a shape, but they're okay. Don't forget these are all spares to my collection. And we pick up a little further as we get a little younger in the age of the stamps. Here we go through the pictorial issue. There's some really quite nice ones, really thick, very wide margins. Post office fresh. Do I dare? What the hell? And moving on up to George VI. Far more plentiful, of course. Got tons and tons of those guys. Yep. Get the different perfs, perf 8, perf 9.5, and perf 12. Perf 12, of course, is the ones from the little stamp machine booklets. Yeah. There they are. Moving along to the Queen, Karsh, Wilding, and on up. So we have that kind of thing here. Book full of it. There it is. The only other one that might be of some interest, because these I'll probably end up throwing into the pot for our little venture, is this is my book of mint stamps. Different kinds. I've never really collected mint for the sake of mint, although I do appreciate them when I do have them. So here we have some postage due, excise, etc., etc., and mint, 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 all mint. Yes, those are blocks. Stop salivating. Full set. Blocks. G blocks. Getting pretty plentiful, getting pretty ordinary, but here we are. Got Christmas stamps. Nobody's excited. I'm not anyway. And now we get into the so-called 5-cent era. Just, not that I went looking for them, but they just keep showing up, you know. A lot of them around. Oh yeah, there we go. Yes, James, I checked them all for errors. They don't seem to have one. Although with your eye, you might find one that I missed. That's it. Oh, here's cameos, and I don't know why, but the 2 cent is just not that, you know, it's 2s and the 4s, kind of scarce for some reason. And da-da-da-da, ordinary, and we have our centennial issue. Again, didn't collect them on purpose, they just showed up one day. And here we are coming to the end. This one is tagged mint. Nice. And nice souvenir sheet there. You're the tiger. So there we have it. A few good things. G mint blocks. Although this one is a big, she's got a big hole in her head. Oh, somebody was not very nice. There we are. So there you are. There we are. It's my little tour of my stamp collection, and there's my closet. See, empty, all empty. All those boxes out of there. Eee. Oh, we do have that box over there. So I'm just going to show you one more thing, and then I'll be done. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these things yet because there's just so much. So these boxes, this one is absolutely full. These envelopes are by cent value, so all the 42-cent ones are in there, and all the 20, what's that there, 37 cents are in there, and so on and so on and so on. Similar sort of potpourri here. Zillions, all sorted by issue and not worth the paper they're printed on. But with this as a starter and a base and some of these, you can make up those lovely packages that people seem to pay $2 for some reason. But anyway, it'll be fun. So nice to see you. Bob says hi. Talk again later. Bye.